What's up, guys? I just came to an idea. Our idea came to me. Not even an idea. It's not an idea. I would say it's more like a revelation. Um, I don't know what to call it. I was thinking. I didn't go to any colleges. I didn't go to any elite schools of thought. I've just done some self-studying, some self-teaching, some self-learning. Um, and I was thinking about this virus, Corona, and I couldn't help but wonder to myself, what if this is a chemical attack from Great Britain? And I got to thinking about Prince Charles and his wife, Meghan, all of a sudden deciding to go and leave Britain and go to, I think Australia, wherever they went to. I don't know where they went, but I just thought that was really weird. And I know the history between America and Britain. And I know that Britain, to any degree, feels like they've lost. I believe that Britain feels hurt by the business deal gone bad between them and America. Because that's what this was. We know that America is a corporation. And we know that this is a businessman. I mean, the existence of a labor economy and all those things. If chess is reflective of life, then so is Monopoly. I mean, and this is what this is. This is a Monopoly. This is a game. And I couldn't help but think to myself, what if this is some grand attack against the European settlers here that originated here, or that came here, not originated, but that came here, during the age of discovery, up until, whenever the last state was created. I believe that all will be casualties of war to any degree, or collateral. Let's keep in mind, if Hitler would make a peace treaty with Stalin in World War II, so that Stalin wouldn't attack him from behind, and thus go over to Germany's neighboring country that wasn't Russia. Maybe it was Belgium. I'm not sure what country it was, but either way, he made peace with one people to cover his back, so he could go and attack another one freely without potential disturbance or of his plan and his attempts. And as we can see, that worked out well. And what Hitler did was, once he had finished spreading his territorial dominancy over France and Serbia and all that stuff, and Portugal, I believe, even to some degree, he went back and moved towards Stalin in Moscow and Stalingrad, as if to say, our history was over, so you thought. I never forgot about what you did to me. And now, after I've done my will, I've turned my focus on you. We know that this virus started in China to any degree. I think that America, the scientists that exist here, have traced it back to China. But let's just be honest here, and as we see on television, everyone, the world over is involved in China, in exports, and business dealings with China. China is a world power, I would not be surprised if, just as Hitler made a deal with Stalin, I would not be surprised if Britain has made a deal with China. I would not be surprised. And let's be honest, unless we believe these people that lead this country to be absolutely moral human beings, and I don't think we do believe that, unless we believe that, we must say that it is absolutely possible that the hate and anguish and loss that came from the American Revolutionary War has been forgotten. It hasn't been forgotten. Not at all. You must keep in mind also that it was the child who was running away from the father. It was not, a group of badass men running away from another group of badass men. No. That's not how it works. It was a child who had experienced the pleasure from being away from mommy and daddy. We're free men. I'm free. Mommy's at work. Daddy's asleep. I can do what I want to do. And then, child does that too long, and there's no one to teach a child but the child. And if all the children get together and say, hey, I like this feeling too. You like this feeling? I like this feeling. I think we can make this profitable for ourselves, guys. Let's make a business out of this. And let's break away from mommy and daddy. And that's what they did. Mommy never forgot. Daddy never forgot. And just as a mother sometimes waits to discipline the child with their wrongdoing, so that the spanking won't be so violent, I suppose. Anger, driven. It's always good to discipline a child once you've had time to think and you don't act impulsively. And I think that Britain has done that. I think that Britain is God. China is Cain. America is Cain. And I think that this is a terrible analogy, actually. But to any degree, Britain is the father, the mother of America. And America broke a deal with Britain. And I don't think that deal was ever forgotten. I think that humans are good. Men, power. These people are no different. Indeed, they're worse, because power is the most corruptive thing that exists on the planet, because it asserts itself above the sovereignty of others. I'm going to sign out, though. Be back at you with more videos, guys.